Believe it or not, I used to be a huge cardio junkie. To me, back in college when I raced for UVM and stuff, there was nothing better than working up a good honest sweat and feeling your heart pound on an exercise bike, treadmill, or Stairmaster. I haven't really done that type of cardio where you're sitting on a stationary piece of equipment at the gym for well over a decade. It's just not part of my program anymore. However, here are my top tips on how you can make classic gym cardio not suck nearly as much and make it much more effective. The number one reason why cardio sucks so much is because, well, there's not really anything to think about. It's just very simple, repetitive movements, and there's nothing to concentrate our attention on, unlike things like strength training or skill-based exercise. So if we're just kind of going through the motions and there's no work for the mind, then yeah, it's gonna suck, which is why we wanna give it something to think about. And the best way to do that is to make your cardio a bit more about performance. Instead of just lolling for an hour, watching the clock tick down, take it as an opportunity to improve how well you do your cardio. Because if you think about it, that's why strength training is so much more engaging. We're trying to progress our strength training, more weight, more reps, better form, whatever. So we want to do the exact same thing with cardio. So instead of saying, I'm gonna run for 20 minutes, think of, I can cover more distance in 20 minutes. Or have a set distance, like a 5K, and try to run it even faster. And even if those aren't what you want to work on, get some coaching and improve your form and technique. So when you focus on performance and getting better in the activity, you're no longer actually doing, quote, cardio. You're doing the activity for the sake of getting better at the activity. So become a runner, become a cyclist, become a rower, or what have you. Make it about the activity rather than just the straight up cardio. And that way you'll have more of a reason to do it for the sake of doing whatever it is you love to do. Join clubs, get tips, improve your performance, and get more out of it than just an elevated heart rate. Employ a variety of durations and intensities. So one of the biggest mistakes I ever made with cardio was believing that it only worked for one duration, like say an hour. Or sometimes it's like it only works at a certain intensity, like a hill sprint. But like with strength training, there's benefits across the spectrum. Going short and really hard is great. Going longer and more moderate or long, slow distance cardio, that's also beneficial. Using a range of it exposes your body and mind to a variety of stimulus. So not only does it give you something to kind of keep variety going, but it also makes it much more effective. Sprinkle in some cardiovascular activity. Sprinkle in some cardiovascular style. Damn it. Where's the on button on this damn thing? Well, try sprinkling in some activities throughout your other types of exercises. So you can do your push-ups and your pull-ups and then do a minute of skipping rope or some hill sprints and just pepper it throughout your activity. Because fundamentally, cardio isn't a particular type of exercise or even a particular exercise in itself. It's just simply creating a metabolic demand on your body. And you can do that almost any way that you see fit, from aerobic style strength training, like with kettlebells, circuit training, or even just simple leg day workouts that get your heart rate up. And lastly, release yourself from feeling the need to do cardio for the sake of weight management. Yes, calories burned during cardio is an influence to your total calorie expenditure and therefore your weight management, so it does count. I'm not one of these people like, can out train a bad diet. Of course you can. People do it all the time. I made a video about it up here. But at the same time, we tend to over-perceive that influence because the amount of effort of the cardio is so high, we think we're burning more than we are. Plus, you also have that whole cardio trap that I found myself in, where you're eating a lot because you're doing a lot of cardio, you're doing a lot of cardio because you're eating a lot, and it's just this vicious cycle. So instead, using cardio with a variety of ways, focusing on performance, focus on doing the activity, will give you much more of a rewarding session for health, stress release, and performance, and get you out of that tedium of just staring at the clock tick down on a treadmill. So I really hope that helps. More videos here. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit and live free.